The taste of bitterness becomes sweet in love.
The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love.
Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heavens and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery.
Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart.
How divine is your luring.
Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest divine virtues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted.
In the city light she dances free, spreading love like confetti glee. Katie Moonchild, shining so bright, bringing joy in the dark.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Teresa and Charlotte and Kat. Hello. And hi, Barb. Good to see you. Blessings to everyone. Hey. I'm kind of in a quiet mood today. I was like this yesterday, too. I think it's because I've spent so much time being kind of frazzled that I'm tired. I'm tired of being frazzled, so I'm just kind of chill. Let's just hang together today. What do you say? How are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well. Oh, my goodness. I have a frog in my throat. It's right about here. You're new? Well, welcome, Kat. Welcome, welcome. I have seen you over on Dolly's, so you're a part of the group anyway, so I am so glad you're here with us. Join. Yeah. Everybody here is really nice, really good people. Good people hanging out in this place. It's a requirement, we don't tolerate, ignorance and rudeness. And now, if you don't truly understand something or know something, that's different. And you're wanting to learn, that's different. You know what I mean? Anyhow, we're not here for that kind of stuff. I hope you guys are all having a good time. You'll notice one person missing today. She woke up with a fever, aches and pains and stuff. Miss Dolly is not feeling well today. So if she is here, I will be very surprised. Maybe she's one of the lurkers. And if she is, I love my lurkers. So all you out there who are just listening, welcome. Hey! Good to see you, Sonia. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you guys. Hey. Anyway, are you guys all ready to get this discussion started and everything? First of all, well, Jane isn't in here yet. Well, neither is Fatima. So I will wait until they're here. There she is. I'm sorry, honey. Be a lurker. You don't have to chitty chat with us. Or go to bed. Take a book with you. Read the first 2 lines and go to sleep. The more you sleep, the quicker you'll heal, hon. Yeah. I didn't expect you to be here. When I got a text at 3 o'clock in the morning telling me that you just woke up with a fever of 100, I was like, uh-oh. But at least we know it's not COVID, right? She took a test. And it's fever and congestion, not fever and anti-congestion, if you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. So, what did you think of that the song while you were, we were in the countdown waiting? That one came to me yesterday and it was like, oh, well, it didn't come to me. Rumi. How I do the book here, this book with the poems. I do that with the Rumi book. It's from a oracle deck that I have by Alana Fairchild. And it has, with every single card, poems in the guidebook. And some of them are very long, some of them are very short. They always have a little personal added blurb to it that it kind of brings it all around together, kind of like adds the chorus line. I don't know, it's interesting. And then I pick the instruments that I like. I'm doing this in the app, it's a web site called Suno, Suno, in all caps, suno.com. It's free to use. Have fun with it. Anyway, I put the words to the poem in there, and then I go in and I check how am I feeling? Do I feel indie? Do I feel folk? Do I feel country? Do I feel a little jazz? Do I feel some rock? How am I feeling? Depends on the song. And so that'll help me set the style. So then I can go in there and pick whether I want it to be guitar or an acoustic, or do I want it to have piano and violin and be epic and cinematic or whatever. And then you can select whether you want a man's voice or a woman's voice, or multiple voices, which on this one I did multiple. And then you give it a title, which is the title is exactly the name of the card and the name of the poem, which that one is called, let me find it here. I pulled it up real quick. The Celestial Rose of Ma is what that one is called. It's a beautiful card. We'll play around with these cards in the days to come. Anyhow, yeah. Well, I have a new deck too. It's really cool. I love it. Some of you may have seen I did a review for it. And I believe I put that review up yesterday. I got the deck of cards. I sat down here. I sat with them and did my little review of them. And then I edited it and posted it right away. I never do that. I usually, schedule it ahead of time in case I want to add something or take something away, or YouTube says no on copyright. That's why I started writing the songs. I got tired of YouTube, in their little checks looking through for copyright. Now, checks go real quick because nobody ever heard of this stuff before. There's a couple of them that I have published in Suno, but I usually don't because, I don't know, I guess I could, huh? Yeah. Well, anyhow, so first of all, let me give you our quote for today. It is from, you know what, it might help to have that second camera on, Katie. Like I said, I'm a little bit fuzzy. There we go. Alrighty. So, our first card is, can you guys read that? You can't talk your way out of problems you behave yourself into. Good old Dr. Stephen Covey. See, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is his book. He's written several others, but that was the one that changed my life. If you haven't read it, it's kind of an old book. It's been around, gosh, since the late 1970s. So if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. Maybe it's early 1980s. Anyway, today don't complain about anything, even to yourself. You may find you are better at resolving the problem than you think. You know, the universe has a tendency to manifest and match our energy. So if you're complaining about a lot of stuff, the energy that you're sending out is, I want to complain. So the universe says, okay, here's this to complain about and this to complain about, and it gives you reasons. It manifests your energy, and your thoughts are nothing but pure energy. So watch out for them too. Today, don't complain about anything, even to yourself. You may find you are better at resolving the problem than you think. How much of the problem is us sitting here and picking the problem apart at what's wrong with it, instead of stop being a bitch, stop complaining about it, and there you go. All of a sudden, your mind is not filled with those justifications for these complaints, so it's open to hearing solutions to the problem. I think that's pretty basic. It makes lots of sense to me. I don't know about you guys. Anyway, oh my goodness. So, I really like that card. That's an excellent card for today. And since we're looking at the book and we're talking poems, when I opened up this book this week, what I found was interesting. So we will start, as usual, with her. Thank heavens there's a bookmark in here. I couldn't find anything. Here's the picture, as usual. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the seashell she is holding. That's a spiky kind of snail critter. Look in her hair. Isn't that beautiful? And is that the sky? Or is that the surface? Like you're under the sea? Here's the poem. Mortals hold seashells to their ears to hear the sounds of the seas and imagine life in the deep waters below. Perhaps a mermaid would look into a seashell to see and hear the sights and sounds of the earth above. So, is that a mermaid or is that you? I'm looking at her skin. I'm saying that's a mermaid. Could be cloudy skies. Could be the surface of the water. Could be trees. Could be seaweed. Wow, look at the similarities. I've never noticed that before. And there was one more that really, this was the one that when I held the book up and it fell open, this is the one that it fell open to. Bless her heart, Helen Keller. Our worst foes are not belligerent circumstances, but wavering spirits. We've been going through so much this last decade or more, some of us more, a lot of us more. Look at us, we're all still here. We made it to this point. This is fantastic to be here. Thank you, Kat. That is by Josephine Wall is the artist. This is a very simple little book on spirit, and it's just filled with a bunch of little quotes from different people from her, and it's all her artwork. Her artwork is absolutely fantastic. The more you look at it, the more you find that kind of artwork. So, just in case you're interested, pardon me, in getting the book, I think it was like $9. It wasn't very expensive, and it'll last a long time because it's a hardback. So, anyhow, how about we check and see what our crystal is this time? Okay. Got the Bible out here. This card is from my bookmark. The Illustrated Crystallary Oracle cards. Stick that back in there. I don't want to lose that page. Anyway, so our card that we get, I always pull this one early because it's hard to shuffle. And anyway, I love the back of the card. Speaking of, more you look at it, the more you see. Our card is, you are the foundation, and the stone is howlite. What a beautiful stone. I love howlite. It can come in white, black and white, as you see depicted here, like in the four corners of the picture. Your head hurts. Your head probably feels like it's about to explode. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Howlite is very much a grounding and foundation stone. If you're feeling kind of like things have been all over the place, it's not unusual. One of the biggest portals is opening. This Saturday, Lionsgate will be in full peak openness, and we're building up to that. So you could get new blessings and new gifts, and anything can happen. Fatima! Beautiful, sweet Fatima, how are you? I wanted you to know, sweetie, I prayed for you, and I am so sorry for your loss. I am remiss sometimes with paying attention to the chat, and I got slapped up by the backside of the head by one of my guides to tell me you need to pay better attention to your chat, Kitty. So here I am. That's why there's no topic for today. It's you guys, and what we're going to talk about is what you want to talk about. I'm just going to give you the usuals and grounding, and we'll take it from there. I have a new deck to pull our answers from, so let's have some fun. I'm so glad to see you here. So let's learn a little bit about howlite. The book out of the way and put the card down so you can see it. There you go. First of all, howlite says, this is from the guidebook that goes with the cards, it has a Mohs hardness of 2.5 to 3.5. So it is soft. You will find sometimes it can be dyed to make it look like other stones, especially the white and black howlite. You will find it dyed to make turquoise a lot. It's soft, so it absorbs the dye on the outer layer. But if you get it into a harsh chemical like chlorine bleach or something like that, your color on the outsides going to have damage. It's going to come off. Oh. So, soft is not a word usually used to describe a stone. But it suits howlite just right. Shh, she whispers to our monkey mind. Come back to center. Sit in stillness. It's not that howlite wants you to curl back into bed with a cup of chamomile tea and call your day done. Quite the opposite. Howlite knows that your projects and adventures, your conversations and relationships, will slide into flow and synchronicity when you yourself are unruffled. You are the foundation. Come from your center, undistracted by excessive aggravation, frustration, and random irritations. This is where your power lies. Being able to shut down or recognize and not spread your frustrations, because that's really negative energy. That goes along with the complaining, right? There's still point within you, howlite advises. Allow yourself to sink into it. So whatever you're struggling with in the situations today or yesterday or this week, settle into the foundation of you and the foundation of the event. And wear some howlite. Usually it's pretty simple stone. And now here's what it looks like according to the book. Might as well, let's blind you with that. Hello. Green. They're showing it as green. I'm used to seeing it as white and black, but it can come in any color because it can be dyed. Oh, that's it. That's all it's got. So what it tells us is it can be green, white, blue, often artificially colored. Marbled stone, often tumbled in all sizes. It is easily obtained, so it's not very rare, and it comes from the United States. Howlite is an extremely calming stone. Placed under the pillow, it is an excellent antidote to insomnia, especially when this is caused by an overactive mind. It can also be used as an elixir and sipped for an hour or so before going to bed. Howlite links into the spiritual dimensions, opening attunement and preparing the mind to receive wisdom and insights. It assists journeys out of the body and accessing past lives. Focus your sight into a piece of howlite. Focusing your sight into a piece of howlite can transport you to another time or dimension. Placed on the third eye, it opens memories of other lives, including those in the between life state and the spiritual dimensions. Howlite formulates ambitions, both spiritual and material, and aids in achieving them. In healing, it relieves insomnia, it balances and calms levels within the body, and aids teeth, bones, and soft tissue. Howlite makes a useful gem essence. Best place to put it is wherever you're medically deeming you need to put it, or hold it during meditation, or to mitigate anger. Grind around the bed to aid insomnia. Keep in the pocket to absorb negativity. Blue howlite aids in dream recall, accessing the insight dreams bring. Oh, that's interesting, that blue howlite is usually artificially colored. There's a picture of the blue howlite right there. It's kind of dark. Anyway, blue howlite. Interesting. Well, I guess I better get some howlite because I don't know about you, but insomnia has been my best friend lately. Yeah, you're right. That same softness of the stone, Dolly, makes it feel smooth and soft to the touch. It also has a cool feeling when you place it next to your skin. It has a lot of the same properties as turquoise. So that's why they use it a lot to dye to make artificial turquoise, to make fake turquoise. Not a lot of turquoise has true black matrix. The lines, that's a giveaway. Most of it, even if it comes from Afghanistan or Africa, most turquoise has a white calcite or calcium matrix, not black. Oh, Kat, you have problems with insomnia too? Yeah. It's hard when you can't sleep. I just end up either listening to music or reading a book or just listening to the quiet. Sometimes just listening to the quiet is the best thing you can do. So, it's a question of what you can do during the day. If you can't sleep at night, and now this will throw off your circadian rhythm, but sometimes, like me, I'll have issues getting my mind to shut off at night. It won't quit. So, what do? If I'm up all night, I'm up all night. I'll do what I would do during the day at night, and then I'll just doze and nap during the day. But you can't do that with any kind of regularity unless you're a young person, and then you're doing a graveyard shift if you're a night person. Kat, you can fall asleep, but you wake up. You can't stay asleep. That is a brain rhythm thing. You might try having a sleep study done. Talk to your doctor. I had a sleep study done. How they can do that, I don't know, because they put this cap on you that's, it doesn't hurt or anything, but it goes into your scalp, kind of pokes a little bit. Not any different than your hairbrush or a comb. And it pokes you in the head, and it's got all these wires and connected. It goes into this big long thing down the back of your back, and then it plugs into this machine. And it's a lovely, comfortable room with a nice big TV. It's like an expensive luxury hotel room. Or at least the place I went to was. Better be for what insurance paid for it. So I'm laying in the bed, and it's like, you can feel every one of those. It's like little knots all over your head, all those diodes. And then you go to move, and no, you got a tail that's attached back here. So it's kind of counterproductive to sleep anyway. So I put the TV on something that I didn't really want to pay attention to, that I could try to sleep through. It was just background noise for more distraction. And I fell asleep. But then I'd wake up. And then I would get restless leg syndrome. My legs would take off. I mean, like run, jiggle, 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 wiggle, 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 and they won't stop. all night. You know how that exhausting that is? I finally went, that's why I went to the sleep study, and they gave me medication for that. But I seem to don't do it anymore. Very seldom do I have that happen any now. If I take certain medications, it'll set off the restless legs, but otherwise, oh. You think it's the spouse that moves a lot. Oh, that could be too. If you sleep with another person in bed, in the same bed, yeah, that can very definitely keep you awake. Let's see what we find for. Don't mean to make a lot of noise for those of you in headphones. I'm sorry. Right, well, let's find 3 stones. I don't want to do the same ones we do often. Let's do this. They're the ones that end up in my hand. So there's 3. Okay. First one. Relax. Next one. Dream. And finally, believe. I'm going to move those 2. Relax and believe in your dreams. I like the message in that, don't you guys? So let's see. What do we need? I'm going to use the new cards for this. These are my new, the Cosmic Truth and Universal Answers deck. I love the artwork in it, and the message is clear. And some of them you can tell came from memes, but they were memes that really resonate. So it's kind of a fun deck. Kind of. It's a lot of fun. Slippery, though. That was my main complaint in my review. If you're wanting to know more about this deck, you can see every single card in the deck review that just posted, I believe, yesterday. And it's not a really expensive deck either, by the way. Ooh, that's a good one. Did you see that? Just kind of almost jump out of there. Relax. Move these 2 over. This is the card that goes with relax. And it is telling us, look at that pretty artwork. Your desires are not random. They are your soul remembering. Ooh, get it out of the glare. Wow. Need some fine tuning, please. There, that's better. Relax. Your desires are not random. They are your soul remembering. You wonder where we get the ideas we get of the things that we want. Guess that's from past lives and who this light person inside really is. Interesting. Interesting. And how about the believe card? Your desires are not random. They are your soul remembering. Okay. How about believe? This card. Okay. And for believe, oh, look at that. You are the spell. The magic begins within. That's your piece of source. That light you hold within your hands, You ever do that exercise? I do that a lot. Visualize golden light. Bring it forth into your hands. And as you do, and you're focusing on it, and you see it, and you'll feel it, start playing with it. Put it from one hand like you're pouring it into another hand. And then at some particular point, you'll feel it become like an orb and a ball. And it fits perfectly in your hand. While it's radiating warm, golden, healing light all the way up your arms. You can feel it into your elbows. I can give you a whole meditation if you want to go into doing that. I love doing that. But that is what this is telling you. Believe. Relax. Your desires are not random. They are your soul remembering. So believe you are the spell. The magic begins within you. So when you remember it, when you remember, your soul remembers, the magic begins within you. Believe the magic begins within you. And finally, for the dream stone. Move you over, my dear. Believe. And so for the dream stone. See what we find. Wow, we're already over halfway through. This always goes so fast. The hour live with you guys goes faster than any other hour of my day, week, month, year. It's because I want to hang out here with you, but yet at the same time I want you guys to, be able to do what you want to do today too. You might not want to hang out on here with me all day. Even though I do it, I've been known to do live streams that were 5 hours. Not on this channel, though, with one of my other channels. So anyway, the dream card, please. Ooh, sticking right out there. Yeah. For a dream, the world reflects your belief. Choose the lens of magic. It's right there in the palm of your hands. Right there with your dreams. Manifest those dreams. Relax your monkey mind a little bit so it can hear. And when you relax that mind, understand that a desire is going to pop up. Maybe more than one. And that's okay. That's just your soul remembering who you are. Who you really are. And then you can believe, because who you really are is you're the spell. You're the magic that keeps all of this going. You are the magic that keeps all of us going. We are the magic that keeps all of us together going as one. So dream. The world reflects your beliefs. So choose the terms and choose magic. I like that. Very special message in those cards. Relax, believe, and dream. I'm going to try to put that into use today. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to definitely put that into use today. Got an itch. Sorry. Okay. So I am thinking thinking we need a good message, not just this message, but we need a good message card. I'm going to go ahead and pull. Let's do one more of these. No, I hear you, Spirit. I'm going to do what I started to do. This deck is a very special deck. It's by a friend of mine, a friend of some other people that are here. This is from ShiningHawkHealing.com. I highly recommend her website. She used to be on YouTube. No longer anymore, but this is her beautiful deck. The Morning Sky Oracle, Shamanic Oracle deck. This is the back. Oh, let's see what we get for a message card for us to kind of embellish on in the next card we pull from the Cosmic Truce. It's hard to shuffle cards on top of other cards. One more shuffle? Okay. And our message. Whoa. Oh, I like. Is the water in the west. These cards are all oriented to the medicine wheel. So the bear spirit is also the water spirit. Look at that wave. Almost looks like a moon, huh? Like, cartoon crescent moon. I've never pulled this card from this deck before. I'm hearing call upon bear spirit. You want strength. You want something to support you, and if you need to ride it, let it carry you, contact the bear spirit. Contact bear spirit. So if you're feeling weak or like I've kind of been, I'm tired. I don't know about you guys, but we're going through a lot, and bless you. You're sticking it out. You're still here. But it's better. Can you feel it? We got this month we have a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. So that will be interesting. So what does bear spirit and water have to tell us? Being reminded, look at that picture. Isn't that neat? Every ending is the universe. An invitation to begin again. Wow, Barb! Then this must definitely be your message. You need a water spirit. Go with flow. That's cool. That's way cool, Barb. Let's see another one here. Oh, look at her. The stars are ancient guides You are written in them. Yeah, never forget that. You're a part of the cosmos. Sometimes we feel like a little, I know I do, feel like a fruit fly or a gnat in the scheme of things. But look how many stars there are out there in that sky. Are each one of those planets or suns or whatever, or are they those points of light, us? Us light beings out there. Yeah, water is so needed, but with moderation. Too much water can be destructive also. But that's why you go with the flow. It's when water is held back that it comes with rushing force and becomes destructive. Then if it sits too long and doesn't move, it becomes a bog. So you stay with the flow of the water. The best thing is, if we're talking water that falls from the sky, if you're wanting to manifest rain, to get rid of the fires in Canada and Washington and Oregon, oh my God. Please manifest gentle, soaking rain, not harsh winds, not damaging rain, just cleansing, replenishing rain. Okay? You love that the stars are ancient guides. Yeah, we're stardust. We certainly are. Ooh, okay. This is the card on the bottom of that last shuffle. Look at her. The universe is already inside you. I'm sorry, the answer is already inside you. The universe simply echoes it. That is super powerful. That goes all the way back here to relax. Your desires are not random. They are your soul remembering that the universe is already inside you. I'm sorry, the answer is already inside you. The universe is inside you too. The universe simply echoes it. So we come full circle with these cards. I like these cards. Fun! We'll use these again. Definitely. So, what do you guys have up your sleeve for this week? I am going to try to be making more resin items. I have a couple more gifts that I need to make, and I need to finish this guy. He doesn't have a shell or anything on the inside. And he's also got 2 bubbles. But where the bubbles are doesn't matter, because it's where the shell sits down in there. So that's I got a bunch of cool stuff to make for future resin projects. I want to do some 3D diorama kind of stuff. I got more of those clear stickers like the mushroom on the tray. Where's the mushroom tray? Here's my mushroom tray. Boy, I need to file that tray, that other tray. That tray's sitting on top of this one that's sharp. This guy, that big sticker. Well, here, let's put it here so you can really see it. That sticker. I have small versions of that sticker too. That are little koi fish. And I thought they might make some fun pendants and stuff and give you make it look like you got you're looking down into a little koi pond. Anyway, you're learning how to make socks on your knitting machine. Knitting machines are so fun. Howlite has a shell. Yes, it does. It sure does. Whew. Just noticing this sticker. It's got wrinkles in it I need to get out. I need to put a clear coat over the top. Always gives it a better three-dimensional effect. But anyway, so and I got to make some for me to use by Friday. I need to make more of these guys. Pull out one, the only one I have, because I gave all the rest of them away. I need to make some more of these guys. You know, my bag clips. So guess I'm going to be messing around in resin this week quite a bit, which is going to be tricky because I have lots of things going on this week. We'll make room for it all somewhere. Isn't that what you'd say? Somewhere, somehow. And Craft Club this month. Is on the 13th. I was thinking it all depends on what you guys, if you agree or not, but is it okay with you if we just make it the second Thursday of every month? That way, it's a consistent time for you guys. It's the second Thursday of every month at 4 o'clock. Of course, I will be sending you the link to reinforce it, but that way you can kind of keep that in your mind. So you know that it's coming up. That was just what I was thinking is all. Does that sound like a plan to you guys? And Kat and Charlotte has come. So this Thursday, not this Thursday, the 13th, we are making masks. We are in the current process of working with the guided art therapy card deck. And the one we all chose together last month, after we did the very first one to see what this was like, we got the mask I wear. And the goal for the activity is to explore yourself and your relationships. The medium is mixed media. It can be paper, paper mache, whatever. Plastic masks, if you only want to do a mask of this part of you, that's up to you. Takes about an hour, okay? Here are some of the materials that you'll need. Scissors, mixed media paper, glue, a paintbrush, decoupage medium. If you don't have decoupage medium, you can add a little bit of water to just simple Elmer's school glue, and it'll do the same thing. It's just something you can't get wet. Whatever paint and decorative stuff you would like to put on your face, because this is going to help exploring our emotions and inner knowing with self-reflection. So if you'd like to come and join us, I did some research. Go to michaels.com. They have lots of different kinds of masks. If you want to buy one, if you don't, you can take a piece of printer paper and hold it up to your face, get a basic idea of the shape of your face, how long it is, how wide it is, and where the eyes are. And then you can figure out where the mouth and nose are to go. And just do it on a piece of paper. The whole idea is you're supposed to do a mask of decoration on the outside. Then on the inside, you do another decoration that represents who you are on the inside. I thought that sounded like a lot. I think we all pretty much decided that that sounded like a great deal of fun to work on together. So, anyway, how we doing on time? Oh, I can pull another card. Let's see. How about the Happier Me deck? I haven't had one of those in a while. We always like those. And then we'll do the nighttime quote for you to think about tonight before you go to bed. Shuffling these cards upside down. These are kind of hard to shuffle. I'm not very good at shuffling square cards. I've been doing a lot of card shuffling lately, and my thumb has been doing a lot of complaining. So on goes the support. It's so much fun to get older. Oh, you really mixed them up good. Okay. Excuse me. I'll take this one right here. It keeps sticking out. I'll straighten those out later. I got them forwards and backwards. Like I said, square cards are hard for me to shuffle. I allow myself to love who I am, not who I think I should be. Oh, wow. How much of time do we spend, especially in our complaining, about what we don't like about something in our environment or about us? Something we want to change. If you take away all the who I should be, what's left? You start hearing the silence, the present, and you receive a gift. Peace of mind. Love and embrace who you are right now. Boy, is that a powerful message. We got that last week too. Stop saying, when I achieve so-and-so, life will be better. When I can afford to buy or acquire something, even if it's a degree, like as in education, then my life will move forward. Do you see the problem there? Where's the obstacle? It's you. You're the one who's saying, when I achieve this, then my desires can come. You're putting a condition on your manifestation. You're putting a condition on your desires that is not fair. It's not fair to do that. So stop it. Stop it. Okay? I love you. I want you to live your best life and have everything you've ever dreamed of. So relax and believe it's coming. Don't take it back and try to do it yourself because it's not happening fast enough, because I'm really bad at that. Really bad. So let's see what we get for the nighttime part of this card. You can't talk your way out of problems you behave yourself into. Today, don't complain about anything, even to yourself. You may find you are better at resolving the problem than you think. You're so busy looking at and bitching about the problem, you can't see where the fix is. Because you're too focused on what's wrong, not what might be right if you give it a shot. So tonight, before you go to bed, it is much more difficult to judge oneself than to judge others. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. I tend to be very judgmental of myself. I judge others very quickly, though, which is totally unfair. Who said that, please? Oh, you're going to really hide. Okay, let me turn the light on. Who said that? Antoine de Saint-Exupéry? Yeah, easy for you to say. Maybe there's a reason why. We couldn't see it very good. Turn that light off. That's obnoxious. What can you do tomorrow to become a better version of yourself? Whew. Oh, I got it. What can you do tomorrow to be a better version of yourself tomorrow? Is to remember who you are. Let your soul remember who it is. And then do like me. I'm sitting here looking at it. Next thing I get to do, once I tell you goodbye here in just a minute, is I get to cut up a fresh pineapple. I'm going to eat half of it, and I'm going to dehydrate half of it. So, yeah, gonna make, I got enough layers. I think there's enough space I can make. Now I'll hold off on the jerky. Today we will just do pineapple. And dehydrated pineapple, if you don't let it get like super crunchy, let it get to the leathers dry. Oh, it's so sweet. It's like candy. It's like chewy candy. It's so good. Shows you why you better be careful if you're a diabetic. Don't eat a lot of pineapple. And this is not like you buy dried pineapple. Can you believe this? Dried pineapple is soaked in sugar and salt. It takes part of that tartness out. The whole point of eating pineapple is that tartness. It's so good for your body. So that's why I dehydrate my own pineapple. Plus, it was on sale for $1.98. A whole pineapple under $2. Yeah, well, that was at Walmart. I don't like advertising for them, so. And that was last week on sale. I don't know if it is still this week. Anyway, you guys have a terrific day. I hope that I'm going to get this camera out. I hope you guys have the best day, the best week. I don't think Dolly will be live tomorrow. We'll see. Let her play it by ear. See how she's feeling. Any of you need some prayer? Let me know. Yes, Pacific time. I am Pacific time right now. Oh, we won't go there. That's so confusing to everybody. I live in Arizona. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings time. We never have. And it's really confusing because when you guys go off daylight savings time, I have to change area codes. Yeah. I go from Pacific to Mountain. And nothing changes except everything because I'm no longer at Pacific time anymore. It's crazy. But I'm used to it. It's nice because I don't have to make up an hour or feel like, I have an extra hour, celebrate because I have an extra hour. It's always the same every day, year round. And you get to slowly go into the seasons and come out of them. I don't have 4 seasons, though. This is Arizona. This is why we have the mushrooms behind us. Remind me of the wet that I used to come from in Oregon. Anyway, you guys take care. I want you to be happy, healthy, and living your best lives. And, we can do this together because together we're thriving. And We just need to get the rest of the people out there to get on this. Together we will thrive, instead of, ooh, not me. I'm different than you. So what? I love our differences. Diversity is beautiful. Enjoy it. Enjoy your day, you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Let me send you out with some music, and take care. Bye now.